Hi guys, welcome to this overview about smartwatches in 2018. These are only Android Wear 2.0 men's watches, and the current situation is about Christmas 2018. I've invested a lot of time to find all the details about all or most of the nice smartwatches. Of course, I haven't found all of them. I haven't covered all of them, but I think I have covered most of them. So if you think I've missed out one important thing or very important details or a very important watch, then just let me know in the comment section below. I'm sure I haven't done a perfect job, but it is as I have been looking for as much information as possible. I've been looking at a lot of pages. I've been looking at 20 or 30 YouTube videos, checked hundreds of reviews on Amazon, on Steam, on whatever possible, and I've been trying to look what's the state now of the Android Wear 2.0. So I didn't cover watches which don't have Android 2.0. Some of them are too old. They didn't they didn't do it to Android Wear 2.0. So some of these watches came out on the market with Android 2.0, but some have been upgraded, and so that's the thing which I think the facts which are most interesting. So of course I have the type of watch, always a picture, then the link. I will also put the link below so you can directly order if you like the watch. You can order it on Amazon with the link. So here we have what I'm covering, the current price at Amazon. So can be a little bit go up or down depending, every day sometimes they change a little bit. Then one of the most important thing is rotating crown. This is a very new feature for Android 2.0, and I think it's very important that you have this. This was an innovation with the Apple Watch, and it's a great thing. I have tried this a couple of times, and I really would miss that if I wouldn't have it in a new watch. So also very important, I think, is a microphone and speaker. I think all of them have a microphone, but not all of them have a speaker. And I had a watch for a couple of months, and which didn't have a speaker, and so I was not able to pick up phone calls. Let's say your mobile phone is in the kitchen, you are in the office, and your phone is ringing, and you just wanna check if it's some spam call or whatever, so you have to rush to the kitchen, take up the call, and you find out it was just spam or something like that. So it's always good to have microphone and speaker. So wireless charging is always really important from my point of view, because I had several watches till now which didn't have wireless charge, and after time, usually they have this magnetic connection in the back, and after time the metallic thing, they corrode and don't work anymore after some time, even if you have good quality. So look that you have wireless charge. It's way better. It saves you much hassle. Then waterproof, of course I think it does have to have some kind of waterproofness. So it's hard to find a watch where you can really swim and dive. So in fact it's just one of the watches I've covered which is able to do that. But I think it's good that yeah, if you get a spill or it drops into shallow water, that doesn't die. LTE, yeah, not need. I mean, it would be good to have LTE with this eSIM where you don't have to have a SIM card, but LTE is usually implemented these days only with micro SIM card, and then you have to pay for an additional SIM card. So if you have it, yeah, maybe some people I found a couple of people who really like that. I mean, you can also use the same number, like yeah, let's say with T-Mobile, you can ask them to give you an additional micro SIM card or mini SIM card, and you can use the same phone number. So the people don't have to call you on a different number. You can use the same phone number, but you have to pay about $10 a month, at least with T-Mobile. NFC for payment, yeah, it's a little bit doubtable, because when you're using NFC, you have to use a lock pattern on the screen of your watch. I would like to have something like a fingerprint sensor to use NFC to unlock the watch, but I think it's not available. Maybe it will be available in the future. So now if you want to use NFC for payment, you have to use this lock pattern, and yeah, usually you don't want this, but if you have the option, you can try. GPS, always a good thing, and I had many watches with GPS, and some people say it consumes a lot of power. I think it doesn't. Probably it was some other reason which consumed a lot of power, and I think it's always a good thing. So I'm using Google tracking to see where I've been, and sometimes when I don't have my mobile phone, which is rare of course, but then I have the GPS from my watch. Let's say when I go for a bike ride or so, sometimes it happens that I go without my mobile phone. So Wi-Fi, I think this is a thing which I could have dropped, because as far as I have been watching, or I think all of the Android Wear 2.0 watches have Wi-Fi. Probably it was a requirement from Google. Heart rate sensor, yeah, I had several watches with heart rate sensor. They didn't work really good. So, but some people told that they have on their watch a really good working heart rate sensor. But usually, if you experience a really high heart rate, then you feel it anyway, so you don't need a sensor, but it maybe helps you to keep track of your sleep or something. I don't know if it's really useful. It's more like just a fun thing. And at the end we have the Amazon rating, which is more or less helpful. I think I would not give too much attention to this, because some watches have only one review, some have hundreds, and so it's a big difference. And Amazon reviews, some are deleted when they are too good or too bad. And I mean, there's anyway not a huge variety, apart from one watch which had 5.0, but it has only review, so it doesn't say a lot. So okay, what I did, I had all these watches covered, and I have the white fields which tells you this is acceptable, this is okay, something like a watch does have to have it anyway. The red fields indicate something which is missing or price is too high. You see that. And the third thing is green, when something is really good, like exceptional, something other watches don't have. So this is also very rare when you see the overall picture, not much green. So here the watches which I have covered. Fossil Man's Gen 3, I think this is the latest version of Fossil. Then the Nixon Mission Smartwatch, which is similar to Casio, but I just was covering the Nixon. The Casio is very, very similar. It has, I think, a little bit more sensors even than the Nixon, which already has a lot, but it's even more expensive. The Casio is about 500 US dollars. Then the new Michael Kors, which is very, very similar to the Armani. I think it has the same manufacturer. It's a little bit expensive and it lacks of some features. Then the Asus Smartwatch 3, which I think was updated to Android 2.0, so that's a problem that it doesn't have all the features. Even when it has a crown which is rotating, the rotation does not affect the scrolling, so you can't use it for scrolling. That's a really bad thing. So the Huawei Watch 2 Classic is another very high price thing. Then the Huawei Watch 2 Sport, Bluetooth 4G LTE. Yeah, of course, it already says it. It has LTE. It's the same watch as the Watch 2 Classic, but with LTE. Then the LG Watch Sport Unlock GSM, which I will cover in detail later. And the Motorola Moto 360 second gen. It was, I think the original Moto 360 was one of the best watches at the time when it came out, but they haven't done a lot with this. I think they went a little bit back, so this is was a little bit disappointing. So the last watch I covered was the TicWatch E, and the very interesting fact is that it's only $127.99. It has a lot of features and it comes with a really, really nice price. So when we go back to check all these features, we see only 4 green dots. You see the red things are more or less evenly distributed without one exception, which I will cover later on. Okay, here we start with the first green thing. That's the Nixon mission, difficult word, Nixon mission. It actually looks pretty good. It's a little bit high price, and yeah, unfortunately it lacks of a lot of the features like speaker, wireless charge, LTE, NFC and so on, but it has a lot of other things. Like here you see it has a GPS, yeah, of course, thermometer, altimeter, barometer, compass, gyrometer, and it is like really outdoor watch protected, and it's waterproof till 100 meters. So I think it's the only watch which you can really use for swimming, but it comes with a high price of $399, or the Casio for about $500, and it doesn't have the rotating crown. That's a really, really bad thing in my opinion. If you don't need the rotating crown, okay, maybe that's the one for you, I don't know. Then we have also this, yeah, I was already covering the TicWatch E, $127 for Android Wear 2.0 watch. That's an amazing price, really, really, really amazing. Yes, so yeah, if you like low price and a decent watch but still no crown, this is probably the watch for you. And now I'm coming to the last green dot, and one row without any red. So okay, and that's the reason for the green dot. Covers all needed functions. The LG Watch Sports Unlock GSM for $247. I mean, of course, it's not the most beautiful watch, and it's a little bit big and heavy and thick and everything, but it covers really everything for $247, which is really amazing. The price is really good. It looks decent, at least for men who like big watches. It's not bad. The only thing, you can't change the watch band because it includes a lot of electronic, like wires, like antennas and such things, so you can't change it. But I think the band is not too bad, and as you can see here, it covers everything, all the functions. It has everything. It has the GPS, the rotating crown, microphone, speaker, wireless charge. It's waterproof IP68. It has LTE, NFC, GPS, Wi-Fi, and what's that? A little bit small. Heart rate. Yeah, it even has a heart rate sensor. So yeah, if you asked me which my favorite is, that's the LG. It's definitely the LG Watch Sport Unlocked GSM. So yeah, I mean, this is just my personal opinion, of course. Maybe you have totally different preferences. It's my preferences, it's my pick number one. So yeah, it will be very interesting to hear your opinion. Just if you have any questions, any comment, whatever, write to the comment section below. I'm always happy to talk about the thing. Maybe I missed out some very important points about this comparison, or I missed out very important watch, so just let me know about that. And if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, see you next time.